Like the video and subscribe to our channel right now and get 1 week of amazing luck. Deserts are genuinely strange landscapes. It's simple to picture deserts as vast wasteland where nothing ever occurs. But you might be startled to hear that there's a lot more activity than nothing in the deserts. Here are 11 strange things found in the desert, ranging from the bizarre glass that is blowing everyone's mind to the bones of a brand new dinosaur species. Number 11. Huge sandstorm. On February 21, 2007, a massive dust storm across Algeria and Mali rendered the Sahara Desert inaccessible for hundreds of kilometers. The Moderate-Resolution Imaging Spectroradiometer, or MODIS, aboard NASA's Terra satellite, took these images on the same day. This image shows the enormous dust cloud that is hovering over the Sahara Desert. The storm is easiest to detect in the east, where the landscape is more diversified since the dust isn't much lighter in color than the sand beneath it. It should come as no surprise that one of the dustiest areas on Earth is the Sahara Desert. Every year, hundreds of millions of tons of dust from the Sahara drift across the Atlantic and settle in the Amazon rainforest. In addition to crossing national borders, this desert's dust can also travel across the Atlantic Ocean and end up in the Caribbean. A 2006 study by experts revealed that the Beaudelet Depression, a valley in the Sahara that is roughly 1/3 the size of Florida, is where approximately half of the nutrients that feed the Amazon originate. The Twin Mountain ranges in the region produce roughly 0.7 million tons of dust every day. The Bahamas' healthy ecosystem has long baffled geologists, despite the fact that they are encircled by a sizable body of water with scant resources. Amazingly, the minerals and carbon required to support the coral reefs and marine life in the Bahamas are provided by dust from the Sahara Desert. It's noteworthy to note that large Saharan dust storms can also damage coral reefs by dropping an excessive amount of nutrients, which can result in harmful algae blooms, and by contaminating the dust with poisonous agricultural pesticides. Number 10. Petra. Imagine yourself moving through a narrow, twisting gorge with high sandstone walls when all of a sudden, a doorway opens to expose the magnificent, rose-hued city of Petra chiseled into the rock face. This all happened because of Swiss explorer Johann Ludwig Picard's rediscovery in 1812. Both travelers and daydreamers have been drawn to this long-forgotten city hidden by Jordan's untamed cliffs. The Nabatean kingdom's capital was Petra, also referred to as the Rose City. A wealthy Arab culture is listed between the 4th century BCE and the 1st century CE. It is vibrant pink. Petra's moniker was given by the sandstone cliffs at its height. Petra was a vibrant commercial center where unusual items from far-off places gathered and blended amidst the city's magnificent architecture. The jewel of Petra is the Alcazar, sometimes referred to as the Treasury. The mystique of the city has come to be symbolized by its ornate, towering facade. Petra is home to numerous architectural marvels, ranging from the majestic monastery to the Roman-style amphitheater, each with a unique tale to tell. Petra, on the other hand, has experienced the impacts of time. Its fragile structures have been endangered by earthquakes, erosion, and human tampering, prompting conservation efforts to protect its legacy for future generations. When you walk through Petra's ancient streets, you aren't just discovering a city, you are stepping back in time. Number 9. Great Sphinx of Giza. As the sun rises over the Giza Plateau, illuminating the majestic pyramids with a golden glow, the fabled sentinel known as the Great Sphinx of Giza keeps watch. This massive limestone guardian is a tribute to ancient ingenuity that has attracted attention from people all over the world for millennia while keeping its true purpose shrouded in mysteries. The Sphinx, a stunning example of the fusion of man and beast, was sculpted from a single limestone outcrop. This magnificent structure is 241 feet long and 66 feet tall, with a lion's face and a human body. The Sphinx is not simply a marvel of engineering but also a representation of the unparalleled prowess of ancient Egypt. The origins of the Sphinx remain a mystery. The exact purpose of the Sphinx and the identification of the visage it bears continue to confound scholars. despite the fact that it is believed to have been carved somewhere during the reign of Pharaoh Khafre, approximately 2500 BCE. While some claim to speak for Khafre personally, others contend that the phrase has a more ancient and enigmatic beginning. As you stand in the shadow of the Sphinx, whispers of ancient Egypt surround you. Legends of gods, pharaohs, and lost rituals echo through the sands of time. This steadfast guardian asks you to delve into the past and unravel its mysteries. Number 8. The Atacama Giant. An ancient figure known as the Atacama Giant calmly keeps watch over Chile's arid and lifeless Atacama Desert. This massive geoglyph, which was found by explorers in the 20th century, continues to fascinate visitors from all over the world by depicting a timeless village. The Tiwanaku people between 1000 and 1400 CE carved the 390-foot-long Atacama Giant into the desert floor, making it the largest prehistoric humanoid figure in the world. A mystic god with stylized limbs and elaborate geometric patterns emitting an exotic aura. The Tiwanaku civilization was skilled in water management and agriculture, and the artwork doubled as a celestial compass. Because of its carefully placed limbs and headdress, the Atacama Giant served as an astronomical calendar for the Tiwanaku people, helping them track celestial body motions and, in turn, their agricultural cycles. As you stand before this ancient sentinel, dwarfed by its sheer size and mystique, you are not just appreciating a great work of art. You are also staring into the distant past, where old civilizations harnessed the heavens to live in the harshest of settings. Number 7. The Dead Sea Scrolls. The Dead Sea Scrolls are an invaluable collection of ancient artifacts that were buried within a cave deep in the Judean Desert. Since the Bedouin shepherd youngster discovered these aged scrolls in 1947, which contain mysteries and tales from the dawn of civilization, they have captured the world's attention. Think of a young shepherd who is after a runaway sheep when it finds a secret cave. Out of curiosity, he throws a rock inside, but when he hears the faint crackling of pottery, he realizes that he has made one of the most significant archaeological finds of the 20th century. Over 900 of these enigmatic scrolls are known to exist, and they are composed of an odd combination of religious texts, historical chronicles, and perplexing prophecies. These provide a unique window into the spiritual practices and beliefs of the time. The earliest is from 250 BCE and they are written in Hebrew, Arabic, and Greek. The earliest known copies of the Hebrew Bible are the most intriguing of the writings, spoken by the weak papyrus and parchment fragments, tales of ancient Jewish sects. They connect the Old and New Testaments and provide invaluable details on the evolution of Judaism and Christianity. Its tremendous historical and religious significance. As we delve more into the enigma that is the Dead Sea Scrolls, we continue to learn fascinating mysteries and spark academic debates. Number 6. The Tomb of Tutankhamun. The small entrance that was concealed beneath the desert sands in the middle of Egypt's sun-backed Valley of the Kings was where Tutankhamun's song was hidden. The brave British archaeologist Howard Carter wasn't motivated by unwavering determination until 1922. He discovered this amazing treasure trove, exposing the location of the young king's final resting place and grabbing the attention of everyone on the planet. The elusive tomb of Tutankhamun, a teenage pharaoh who ruled Egypt more than 3,300 years ago, has been the focus of Carter's search. The outcome of Carter's relentless search, the finding of the century, was led by his patron Lord Carnarvon and the flimsiest of hints. On November 4, 1922, his team found a set of stairs leading to a locked doorway and the tomb, which had largely escaped damage from time and vandals. A remarkable array of artifacts, including the well-known solid gold death mask and a gilded chariot covered in elaborate jewelry, were found in the grave. A thorough examination of the magnificence and mystique of ancient Egypt, as well as the enigmatic existence of the young king, was made possible by the more than 5,000 of these artifacts. As you stand in front of Tutankhamun's stunning burial mask, you are not only admiring an exquisite example of ancient craftsmanship, you are also re-entering a long-gone world where pharaohs reigned, gods lived among people, and the whispers of history resonated through the sands of time. Number 5. The Rosetta Stone. The Rosetta Stone is one of the most well-known artifacts in the entire globe. An army member from France who participated in Napoleon's invasion of Egypt in 1799. The finding was made by that person. The decree was written on the stone in Greek hieroglyphs and diabolical, the script used for Egyptians, and it was revealed to have been issued at Memphis in 196 BC. Previous to their discovery in recent years, the discovery that hieroglyphs were trying to communicate something has emerged as one of the most important findings in the study of ancient civilizations. However, let's not take ourselves too seriously at this point. There is no reason to think that the Rosetta Stone is the key to solving all of the universe's secrets, and if not all of them. In all seriousness, though, the Rosetta Stone is a remarkable artifact that deciphers ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics and provides interesting information about Egypt's past. More than any other piece of art in world history, it has probably appeared in more advertising encouraging people to learn other languages. Number 4. The Gobi Desert fossils. In Mongolia's enormous windswept Gobi Desert, where the sands whispered tales of antiquity, the magnificent dinosaur fossils of the Gobi Desert are undiscovered treasure troves of prehistoric life. Their discovery at the start of the 20th century opened a doorway into a fantastical world where massive monsters wander the earth and engage in battles for survival. When the explorer Roy Chapman Andrews embarked on the dangerous expedition into the heart of the Goonie with a party of scientists and adventurers in 1922, the finding was made. They entered the uncharted desert out of a passion of adventure and a thirst for knowledge. Their perseverance paid off despite treacherous terrain, sandstorms, and bandits. The first ever found dinosaur eggs were uncovered by the crew in an area that would eventually become known as the Flaming Cliffs. This revolutionary finding opened a fascinating insight into the world of these extinct giants and revolutionized the way we think about the behavior and reproduction of dinosaurs. Number 3. The Nazca Lines. When commercial airlines began flying over the Nazca Desert in southern Peru, the Nazca Lines were first observed. As part of his investigation into the region's ancient irrigation systems, a Peruvian archaeologist first captured aerial images of the lines in 1939. These huge geoglyphs have baffled and fascinated humanity for centuries. A number of intricately carved forms and figures have enticed us to learn more about them. The roughly 200 square mile Nazca Lines are a spectacular display of ancient engineering and creativity. These amazing structures, which date from between 500 BCE and 500 CE, have remarkably withstood weather and time. The majestic hummingbird, sinuous monkey, enticing spider, and powerful condor are among the many animals and other oddly familiar shapes shown in the Nazca Lines. In addition to the perplexing geometric forms and abstract patterns, some of them would tower up to 1,200 feet above their actual counterparts, dwarfing them and leaving us to wonder how and why they were created. By carefully removing the reddish-brown iron oxide-coated pebbles from the surface and revealing the lighted colored dirt below, it is believed that the ancient Nazca civilization produced the enormous artwork. They may be used as astronomical observatories, ritualistic pathways, or even as messengers from the gods, according to a number of theories. Not only are the Nazca Lines a stunning work of art, but they also clearly show the influence of a long-gone civilization that can still be heard calling through the sands of time. Before we move on, I have a challenge for you that will take 5 seconds to complete. Like this video and hit the subscribe button, press the notification bell and get 6 months of amazing luck. Try, it really works. Number 2. Mysterious desert glass. With this video, we're going to start at a location that is often associated with the desert, Egypt. Researchers have found evidence of what may have been an ancient space disaster on a desert in western Egypt not far from the Libyan border. We now have a theory for these items, known as Libyan desert glass, which is quite enigmatic. These shards of golden glass are scattered over hundreds of kilometers between the enormous, ever-moving sand dunes. Ancient people were particularly interested in the glass from the Libyan desert more than 3,000 years ago. One of the many incredible items discovered in King Tut's tomb, for instance, was a gold and jewel-covered breastplate. A lovely scarab beetle crafted from glass found in the Libyan desert is in the center. Fresh and carved today, Libyan desert glass is widely available, but until recently, scientists were unable to determine how it formed. The Libyan desert and the glass were both created around 29 million years ago, according to academics. Since silica can only form at temperatures higher than 1600 degrees Celsius, which is hotter than any igneous rock on Earth, practically all of the glass is formed of this substance. This finding gave rise to the theory that glass was created when a meteorite struck the Earth. Large meteorite hits like the one that wiped out the dinosaurs 65 million years ago are extremely uncommon. Some people believe that the development of this glass in the Libyan desert was caused by an air burst, a 100 megaton impact from space. We have our Libyan glass because, like a nuclear explosion, a large air burst releases energy into the air that can melt things on the surface. Number 1. Whale Valley. One of the most fascinating sites on Earth is Wadi al-Hitma, also known as Egypt's Whale Valley, where whale fossils, which are ordinarily extremely rare, may be found in great quantities in a wind-sculpted landscape of sand and pebbles. The bones come from a species of a whale named Archaeoceti that has long since gone extinct. The fact that these extinct creatures still have backlinks is the single thing that sets them apart from contemporary cetaceans. This significant shift in the fossil record of whales gave rise to the theory that the enormous sea giants we know today originally existed as land animals. But let's be honest, for a scientist, that's kind of like the ultimate, isn't it? How the fossils of Wadi al-Hitn have raised more questions than answers since they were discovered in 1902. But these many bones offer a unique and significant glimpse at whales as they were transitioning from land to sea and losing their back legs. Paleontologists and evolutionary biologists regard the fossils in Wadi al-Hitn despite the fact that they are not the oldest in the world due to their abundance and exceptional preservation over time. Some of the fossil stomach contents are even still complete. Because of this, Egypt's Whale Valley was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2005. What do you think about this video? Let you know in the comment box down below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos.